Hello and welcome to the Sports Pitch Podcast, episode number 15. Bring it up for the camera. All right. For those who have noticed, my thumb thing's gone.
No, bring it back.
It's gone. I don't need it anymore. Thumb's better now, a lot better.
He's not a gorilla anymore. He's got opposable thumbs again.
Yeah. Well, this one was all right. No, this one's good. How's your weekend been, lads?
Yeah, average.
Yeah. Just all right.
Nothing special.
Yeah. How about you?
No, decent weekend, man.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Nothing special, just
that's what I mean. Like,
Doing
I don't
the
even know
usual.
what I've done. What the hell did I
nothing
do?
really exciting happened.
you went to the DFO.
I did get
Oh,
DFO.
did he?
I went to DFO for like 6 hours. It's the first time in my life I was telling him that when I left, I had to pay for parking.
Was it $5?
6.
More than any man should pay for parking.
100%.
Wow.
And yeah,
I would
bro.
have tailgated all.
And no, there was a guy there.
I would have Oh, like
You know the guy that takes the ticket, puts it in? Company.
How long out of those 6 hours were you sitting outside a store?
Honestly?
None, because you're sad.
Nope.
No, he was telling me he's enjoying it.
Because I sit outside, I'm just on my phone. My son's there, I'm kicking it.
Okay, so she was shopping the whole 6 hours?
No. It's probably outside. When she goes to female clothing,
You don't like female clothing?
no,
You racist?
I am racist.
I love it.
Yeah.
For female clothing?
To female clothing, can't stand it.
Wow.
I think everyone should be wearing male clothing.
Wow.
Sitra, you know what I mean?
I don't know if that's...
It is Sitra. Well, you know what? Male clothing nowadays. Messed up.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, that was a tangent. Round 19 of the footy happened, so it
How
was
did we go from the sports podcast to
to the fashion.
dress code?
And he didn't even answer my question.
What was it?
How long are those 6 hours?
I don't know, cuz 2 hours. I was sitting down a lot.
So you shopped for 4 hours?
But you know what's hectic? Like,
That's sickening.
you know how they, like, you walk around and so, like, it's, you've been to DFO, and there's, like, you've never been?
Maybe when I was like 15 with my mum.
Seriously?
Why the fuck would I go to DFO?
It's cracked.
I online
Pretty
shop,
cheap.
mate. I'm an online shopper.
Nah, bro, I don't like that. It's lazy.
Actually, my wife's an online shopper. I don't shop at all.
Yeah, that's lazy. That's lucky, but that's hectic.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go around, it's the same blokes sitting outside waiting for their missus. It's like I know them now.
He just became a crew.
Swear to God.
It's a personal level now.
Yeah, it's
Good.
crazy. Anyway, so round 19 of rugby league, the last big bye round.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Thank the Lord.
That part's over.
How quick does the NRL go when it's like a 5-game round?
Yeah, it flies.
Don't about the
It's
5
so
game round. You're on
boring.
round 20 next week.
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
getting
We're,
to
we're
the
almost
pointy
done.
end.
It's 10 more rounds.
That's
Right?
it,
Wow.
7.
Yeah, about
Well,
10, 11. 11
there's
more
27
with grand
rounds.
final.
Yeah,
11.
all up. But yeah,
It's
so
done.
The off season takes forever,
yeah,
and then when they play, it just goes in a blink of an eye.
yeah,
And
flies.
I hate it. What the hell do you watch on the off seasons? In the off
The
season,
big bash.
I'd rather give the big bashing to myself than watch that.
I don't know if that was a turn on or not.
That was kind of
We'll
hot.
talk about it later.
All right, so yeah, that's the big buy round done. Now it's just individual buys. Origin does conclude.
No, we got
on
next
Wednesday.
week 3 teams of
Oh, yeah,
4.
3
Yeah,
teams, and then
bro.
after
And
that,
then
it's all
after that,
ones.
singles.
Yeah, and then Origin concludes on Wednesday, game 3.
Whoopie-doo.
Yeah, the
We're gonna
rugby
win,
game. So
yeah.
make sure you tune in on Thursday because we'll drop a special episode for game 3, just exactly what we've done for the first 2 games. We'll just go through everything that happened, give our thoughts, and rage it a little because the way it's going, the way it looks, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna end well for New South Wales, but I have hope, have faith. All right, because what's hope done for me?
In Freddie we trust.
Yeah,
I was on the NRL page today, and it says Fittler, like the title was, Fittler talks about why he made the game-winning changes for Team 3. So he didn't name the game-winning team
Changes
for the
for
first
team
2.
two, yeah,
It's
yeah.
number 3.
Number
he named
three,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
Well, no, the first 2 was like a feeling out process,
Experiment. He wants
and
to
now he's gonna
experiment.
go hard.
Yeah, you're right.
Smart. I
It's-
respect it.
it's a perfect time.
I respect it. All right. So we started off the round. Tigers 12, Sharks 36. As predicted by me and you, it's still a big scoreline, but they showed a lot more heart.
It was 12.
Nah, it's only
There was
4
12.
it's 4 tries.
There was
Yeah,
12
12,
at one
12,
point.
12 at half time.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a freshie.
Well, they scored in the first couple of minutes. Like what? I think it was like 10. Within 10 minutes, they've scored. The Sharks scored, and then they got a second very close after. But then the Tigers right before halftime 2 tries.
Soft, very soft tries.
Yeah, who was it? Talau and I can't remember the other one. Oh, Bloor. Sean Bloor.
Sean Bloor.
Yeah.
So soft, yeah.
Yeah, right. Sean Bloor's one straight through the middle.
I think we've spoken about this, me and you. I'm not sure if you were there. I'm not sure. We said like the Sharks like to slack off,
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
and they look like the team from last year again.
There's-
We're getting to that period where teams have to show their true colours now,
yeah.
and they're looking like a team that slacks off really easily.
It's been a constant thing with the Sharks.
With the Sharks, yeah.
They
Since,
like to
since
just-
2016.
They don't like to pile on point. They'll
Yeah.
score just enough and then just
Coast it.
sit back. And
Coast it.
and
It's not
just-
even grind. It's
No,
not grind.
they don't
They,
grind.
they can't grind.
Yeah,
They
it's
just set for
coasting.
They
set.
haven't
Yeah.
won a grinding game, and they beat teams at the bottom, mate. They don't beat teams top 8.
Yeah,
So
Well, they're fresh teams.
they do. They do. But
they do. That's when they look good and like, oh, the Sharks.
it's when they come up against teams like up there, same like position as them on the ladder, that
Yeah,
they
they
fold.
buckle, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I could bet that you two can't even think of a team that they beat in the top 8 this year.
honestly, don't think they've beaten anyone above them.
Me too.
I agree.
Their last game against top 8 side was a Storm.
Yeah, they go.
And what happened?
I can't think of any, but also I don't care to watch their games. They put me to sleep.
They're very
Yeah,
boring.
pretty
When
boring.
it's not
The only,
against
like,
a bottom 8 team.
It's the Nico Hines always a shining star for him, but that's literally all they have. Hazelton's been fun to watch again against the bottom 8 teams.
They're freaking
Yeah.
the walking peanut.
But yeah, so Sharks came out. They got the job done,
Yeah,
but it was again like we've said it before. What you just said it just then. They don't go on with the job. Okay, it's not a top 8 team. Like if this was, let's say the Tigers came up against Melbourne or Penrith
it would
or
have been refreshing.
yeah, like they'd pile on the points. The Tigers did show a lot of heart, especially from that 74-0 loss.
They just
Yeah,
have
we
no
said
attack.
they had to bounce back.
They
They
got-
just have no
they've had
attack.
to.
They have
Yeah.
no attack.
Yeah,
I feel
100%.
like you actually see how much they miss Brooks and Coruscant now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Brooks
Especially
Coruscant,
Coruscant.
yeah.
Especially Coruscant. Like Jake Simkin does absolute nothing. But
He's not as effective as
yeah, but when that
Coruscant,
bench
100%.
guy comes, the young guy, De Silva, is it?
Yeah, De Silva, he looked
He
good.
looks good.
He looked good.
He's got a good.
So I think if Tim
good
Sheens wants to
tonight.
say something, maybe start him.
Start him, yeah, but he's still young. He's very young, but
18
you know,
years old,
yeah. Why not? Honestly, why not? Because he came. He scored a try. No, he didn't score a try.
No, he did that cracker intercept.
That's right.
He
That's
just
what
stuck out
he's
his
done. No,
arm
but he's
and
good.
landed.
He's a good player. He looks lively. He looks like he wants to go out there and do something. Where Simpkin is like an old-fashioned hooker, where not a lot of running,
Yeah, just passing and tackling.
passing,
that's it.
tackling. That's all
Like
he'll
I'm
do.
saying, the old style doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, no way.
You
Your
They
hooker,
need to run from dummy half.
your hooker, or have a kicking game.
Yeah.
Like you have
And
to
it
have
has
one
to be
of
a
them.
mixed bag with the hooker, not just
Yeah.
a passing
100%.
game.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Sharks easy win against the Tigers, but Tigers did show heart. Move on. Dragons 26, Raiders 36. You talk about heart. The Dragons showed a lot of heart.
Yeah, it was. Look, they played a lot better than I. Well, not than I expected them to win, but they played good. I feel like the reason we lost was that first half where they piled the 24 points.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even them playing better than us. If anyone watched the game, we played pretty decent. It was off the back of our discipline.
Yeah.
3 tries out of the 4 were scored off the
Off
back of
penalties,
penalties. Just giving them that out of their own half into our half.
Yeah, and they were done penalties. Like the players getting up to play the
Too
ball,
slow,
their hands
yeah.
there,
Or too slow
have,
in the ruck.
have a second dig, pull the leg.
Yeah, no, they were stupid.
Yeah, it was
that's
things like that.
That's why, if it wasn't for those 3 tries scored off penalties, we win easy.
Yeah, even the injuries didn't
Yeah,
help.
the injuries. I think if the injuries.
And also, yeah, after the comeback, it was 26-30 at one point.
Yeah,
But we had to move Lomax to fullback.
fullback.
If he stayed on that right edge,
because that's where
we
he
would have
does-
kept destroying
Yeah, that's
their
where
left
he's
edge.
doing all the
Yeah,
damage.
they're running amok on Croker.
Yeah.
You're on that. Yeah.
But look, I don't think it was your discipline that lost you the game. I think it's Matt Frawley is the reason you lost that game.
What did he do
he
besides score that one
became
try?
became Jonathan Thurston, mate.
No, that was Fogarty.
No, bro, it was Frawley.
Well, they both had a decent
Mate,
game.
Frawley, wow.
They both had a decent game. Matt Timoko,
Yeah, what a
He's a
freak.
gun. He's a gun.
He's
a
so
freak.
good.
Yeah, he's such a freak.
he's so good.
He went to sleep a bit in the second half, but that
Yeah,
first
but
half,
that's after he got that injury.
Yeah,
he
he
was
ran
hobbling
amok.
around for a bit.
he ran him. Every time he touched the ball, they couldn't
Break.
contain him.
Yeah, every time he touches the ball, break. Sully's gonna have nightmares.
Yeah, Sully's rubbish.
That's all. We spoke about it last week, right? We said so. Sloan got dropped.
Yeah. Paul Turner, decent.
Paul Turner done all right until he got injured.
Yeah.
But I think he done better than Sloan, honestly, because it's not okay. Sloan X factor is with Sloan
Yeah.
when you compare the two, but safe wise, you know and that's what you guys need right
Like,
now.
he was
jumping.
contesting
He
it.
was
Yeah,
jumping,
jumping for the
high
ball.
Yeah.
That's all you want. Even if he makes an error, at least you
Even his
you
trial
contest it.
defense was decent.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, well, he made 2 1-on-1 tackles. One of them against Timoko, man. He went
Yeah,
straight
already got
through.
thrown off a few times.
But
It's
bro,
his
1-on-1
debut.
First
Timoko,
game, yeah, first
1-on-1
game.
Timoko. Well, apparently he's played first grade before, but not for you guys.
His name just feels like a Sharks player's name. I don't know why.
No,
I
I
can't
think he
remember
came
what team
from
he
the
played for.
Cowboys.
I can't remember, but apparently he's like, it was his debut
He's
for the
like
Dragons. He's
27.
played before. He's 27.
He's
Paul
27 as
Turner.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
even,
with these guys looking so young?
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, he looks young.
And they
Even-
debut and they
even-
debut full team.
Even that Dan Russell, I think, is about 27.
He's
as
done
well.
there 27. He looked decent, and he got thrown in at center.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So he's played for the Warriors before the Dragons. But yeah, Russell had to. He was a second rower.
And Gold Coast Titans.
There you go. Yeah, filled in at the centers for who else got injured? Paul Turner got injured and
Jaden Sullivan.
Jaden Sullivan. Yeah.
So Mbai went to 5'8".
Mbai went to 5'8".
Lomax went to
Lomax went
fullback.
to fullback. Yeah. So
At one stage, Mba was fullback, right? And that's
Yeah,
when
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
when he
yeah,
started
That's
the
when
run.
we started the run, and he was setting up most of our tries.
yeah, Mbai. So and yeah, the Lomax try was off him by kick.
Yeah.
He played all right when he came on.
He did.
He done all right, but doesn't mean
In
starting
one
every
game,
week.
you don't freaking
Yeah, no,
give
no,
him
no.
a
Don't get too
promotion.
excited. But yeah, I thought the Raiders should have done a lot better,
Yeah.
especially at Dragons with no Ben Hunt. It's a massive out.
Hey, but we caught it on the podcast like that. Without the headache of Ben Hunt in the team, they play better.
Yeah,
Because you got Sullivan and Armon, they play. They want to play.
Yeah.
and they know each other.
They're hungry.
And we were saying that's the future Dragons
Well,
five
maybe
halfback
not.
combination. Yeah, news drops that apparently Sullivan's coming to the Bulldogs for a
No,
swap
they
deal.
dropped last year as well. I don't say that.
But it's a swap deal with Flanagan.
That came out last year too.
No, but now his dad's there.
Who gives a fuck?
I see it happening.
You
this
don't think
time.
it?
This time will happen.
I'm so sure it's gonna
This
happen.
time will happen.
No, well, if Ben Hunt leaves, he's got a starting spot. Why would he leave?
But where do you guys put Sullivan?
Nowhere.
I don't think Sullivan
They
can start for
he
us.
doesn't play.
I think Sullivan will become a
Just to
utility.
back up.
So why would he leave?
He'll become a utility.
He's
Well,
Ben Hunt.
it depends on Ben Hunt. If
It's
he leaves.
But even if he
unless
doesn't
the
leave, he's
Dragons
partnered
unless
with
the Dragons have walked up to him and told him we don't want you here.
No, well, they re-signed him 2 months ago.
Yeah, but that's before you got a new coach in.
No,
And maybe the new coach wants.
Yeah, well, if they want to tell Ben Hunt you can't leave because you got a contract, he can tell him I don't want to leave because I've got a contract. It goes both ways. Yeah, well, it does.
So, yeah,
No,
but
really,
it's not gonna work.
the club can just terminate it, pay you out,
Yeah, if they want to pay him out, they can pay him
They
out.
can pay him
If
out.
they don't want to pay him out, he goes. He can be like, I'm staying.
100%.
Yeah.
But
He
why
won't
would
do
you want to
it.
play
He
for a
won't do
club
it.
that
No, he
doesn't
won't
want
do
you?
it.
You really want Sullivan?
I don't want Sullivan. I just
Just
don't
on
want
Flanagan.
Flanagan.
Ah, is that what it
You
is?
can take Sullivan. Just don't give us Flanagan.
Oh, I'm like, you're getting very defensive here. What's going
Yeah, I
on?
just really don't want Flanagan.
Listen, he's played his best footy under his dad.
Fuck him and he's dead.
No, ooh, what's going on? Sean?
So you're not happy his dad's there?
Nah, yeah, I'm just tired, bro. Fuck everyone.
You're moody. You're in a moody mood.
All right, so yeah, Dragons 26, Raiders 36. Parramatta Eels 10, Warriors 46. This is biggest scoreline of the week, 36 points. Eels were depleted,
Very.
is shit. So and Warriors were 117, like we said on the preview.
Yeah, Sean Johnson ended up playing.
Sean
He's
Johnson ended
done
up
a bit
playing.
quiet, I feel like.
Well,
Johnson?
he done his job.
He done his job. yeah.
Metcalf stood up that game.
That's what when I was going to bring that up. Last week we said I don't think Metcalf can stand up and take a proper role.
By himself.
No, well, yeah, but he did step up more than average.
But Johnson, yeah, he had a good game. Like scored the tries, got the assist.
Yeah.
But Johnson was just there, kicking,
Yeah,
chipping away.
doing the small stuff.
Yeah, and bro, that's what you need from
Yeah,
halves.
it's like we say, like you got Sean Johnson controlling the team. Then you've got Tohu Harrison in the middle being a ball player.
I think he's injured.
Tohu.
Yeah,
He's always,
I
he's
didn't-
always
yeah,
like,
he's got the niggles in his knees.
always. That guy's got like
Well, what made you say that?
1,000-year-old knees.
I think I read it somewhere.
He's always getting injured. He's always getting injured, but he always plays and wraps them up and then runs the old man. All right.
Nitty gritty, mate.
But yeah, so Eels came out. I think they scored the first try, and then it started. Warriors just put it on. The Eels with what inexperienced halves.
I think Warriors scored for us actually.
Was it Warriors?
Then because then Penasini scored from the scrum.
I can't remember.
Something like
But I feel like it was close, and then the Warriors just,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
toward the end of the first half just took off.
yeah,
with
they
it.
were quiet. The Warriors were quiet for a bit of the first half.
Yeah, and then but I remember like at halftime it was like 30-10 or something, or 30-6. But it was massive scoreline at halftime. Who was it that had a good game?
Mitch Barnett.
Mitch Barnett. Okay, another guy that was unwanted by his club. Fuck, he killed it. He fucking killed it.
We said at the start of the year it was a good signing, you know.
It was a good signing.
And he wasn't match fit until recent.
Recently, yeah. And,
And
now
he's scoring
they're playing
tries
him.
and no?
Bro, but he had such a good game. I've always
who
rated
was he
him
with?
as well.
Newcastle?
Newcastle.
Newcastle, yeah.
I've always
I don't know how you
rated
let
him.
someone like that go, but
Yeah, I've always rated him. I find him better than Fitzgibbon.
Fuck, I've had this cough and it's been riding me for a week.
Yeah, you've been coughing for a while.
I
Even
know,
last
bro.
night.
Killing me.
You'll be right.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, that's all good. But yeah, so yeah, Warriors 46, Eels
yeah,
10.
it was always going to struggle. No
100%,
halves,
100%.
no fullback.
100%. Everyone in like our tipping comp tipped the Warriors. It's pretty straightforward.
yeah.
If the Warriors didn't win, you're going, okay, there's problems here.
The
What's
whole
going on?
week tipping was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward. All right, move on. Rabbitohs 32, Bulldogs 36. Our attack finally clicked. I know it's against the understrength team,
And it's
but
not your attack finally. You found someone decent enough to steal to take pressure off Burden for him to do his
that
thing.
was Burden's best game in such a long time.
It was. It
Such
was.
a long time.
Sexton, literally saved you that game.
Bro. Literally.
That last catch,
last kick,
Tass was scoring that try if he didn't jump on it.
And he jumped on it.
He played a good game, Sexton, for a bloke that's been thrown into the deep end.
Yeah.
Hasn't trained with the team for like 1 or 2 days.
He literally.
So
And he came in, I reckon he relieved so much pressure off Burton.
100%. I agree.
They both ran for more than 100 metres, which is crazy to hear from a... And, bro, there was a try that we scored. It was one of Blake Wilson's tries where we hit a backline play, and I messaged the chat straight away.
Yeah, the cutout.
Yeah, no, but I messaged the chat saying, fuck, like, as a Doggies fan, I'm seeing my halfback pass to the 5'8".
Yeah, they linked.
What? Is that a thing?
Oh, well, it is now.
He's supposed to pass to him? I thought it was illegal before I seen that.
But see, the thing is, you won the game, which you can be happy about because it's a bounce back, obviously.
Yeah.
That's
But
the 2 points.
that defense.
Defense,
Scrap.
that's what I was going
is
to. I was starting with the positives
Yeah.
and now the negatives.
That defense is shocking.
Oh my
Well, there's more
God.
positives. Wilson looks good,
Wilson looks good, but he got rinsed on his side. Munro ran riot.
which also looks good.
He looks very
We're not
good.
going to talk just about the Dogs.
Yeah, Munro looks very good.
The other bloke in the headgear,
I forgot his name.
Which one for?
Tallis. I forgot
Tallis
his name.
Duncan.
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 Duncan Tallis, Dallas Duncan.
Tallis
something like
Duncan.
that. He looked like a fucking superstar.
That when he scored that try,
He's quick, bro. He's got some
when
legs on him.
he scored that try, I was honestly about to cry.
Of course you were.
I was honestly about to cry. I finished that game, my phone on the floor, I'm on all fours, I've got my shirt like this, and I'm just sitting there watching it like that. I was so scared.
Yeah, but how does...
In my mother-in-law's house.
But
She's sitting there looking
but
at me
how
going,
is it
what's
off
going
a
on?
kickoff, a second roll breaks through your line?
Bro.
Off kickoff.
He
Starts the run.
dummy.
You don't
finishes the
fall,
try.
but why are you falling for a dummy off
Because
kickoff?
you know who
It's
missed the
13
tackle?
on 13.
You know
Read
who's the
money,
tackle?
brother.
Read money, one-on-one. Just slips
Yeah,
off him.
you're digging into this cunt. Yeah.
Well, he's
Oh,
burning me.
sure.
Even though he had a decent game in attack. But, bro, you can't be missing a one-on-one tackle 10 metres out from your opponent's
Yeah,
line.
it's shocking. You can't.
All
Bro.
the Dogs debutants played well.
They played
It
very
was a
good.
game of a lot of rookies. Even Rabbit has played a lot of
Yeah.
rookies. It was a better game
That's
than I
the next
expected.
generation coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
fucking hell.
what was the scoreline?
32-36.
They literally just won by 4
And we
points.
had them, we were up by, 18?
3 tries.
Yeah.
So he's lucky that Taff missed, I think, 2 goals or something.
Yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, we ended up
Oh, there
scoring
you
6
go.
tries
There you
each.
go. Yeah.
We ended up scoring 6 tries each. It was literally a Dragons replay.
Yeah.
How towards the end of the game they just started scoring. But I'm glad we got the 2 points. Our defense, fuck for a defensive coach, bro.
Yeah, rubbish.
Come on, what are you defending? What are you
Rubbish.
teaching them? It's so bad.
He's just injuring him at training. That's all he's doing.
Dude, I swear to God, apparently, fucking kick out. He's basically dead at this point.
You take the 2 points. You hope to roll on from here. Who do you have next week? Oh no, I don't say that.
Broncos.
Sorry, buddy.
Broncos. Hopefully, there's they rest a few Origin players.
I reckon they will.
That's yeah, because I reckon he'll go.
Who do they have in
We
playing
can
in
beat
Origin?
him.
Carrigan, Cobo.
I don't think Cobo's playing.
No, he is.
No, he's not playing in Origin. Why
Oh
would
no,
he
he
play?
isn't.
Oh.
It's what's his name?
Just
Coates, Xavier Coates. Well, that's a
just
big
Carrigan
out. Payne
then.
Haas is out
Yeah,
unless
he's out.
unless he comes back.
Yeah, and then there's Walsh who's not playing.
Walsh is not playing. Flecker's
Yeah,
out. We
that's
can.
the
This is a time to get him. I don't think we are.
I don't think you come near him.
No, they
Yeah,
still
I
have
think we are.
Reynolds and Mam and
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a close game at all. Like,
yeah, I don't think so.
Can you just tell me? Are we gonna score a try?
He's just score a try.
Alright,
some fluke of a try. Like,
No, only because they're looking a bit thin
You think 2
in
tries?
the middle. The Broncos looking a bit thin in the middle.
Have you seen our middle?
no, really,
Non-existent.
Well, you know what? No, Carrigan will play. Yeah, they can't rest Carrigan.
Reid Marnie can go through the middle.
Doesn't exist our middle.
Nah, too many players missing. Carrigan will play, and Capel's back.
Anyway, we'll save it till Wednesday when we
Fuck, I hope he's
film.
getting mopped,
All right. So yeah, Bulldogs 36-32. Fuck, I was so happy we got the win. All right, Titans 21, Dolphins 23. This was a very, very close game.
Controversial.
Controversial ending.
Yeah.
Right decision,
Yeah,
but still controversial. For the ref to have the balls to blow the whistle there, it was such a breath of fresh air.
I reckon
Fresh off fresh air.
Breath of fresh
it
air.
was orgasmic, honestly.
It was so good. The guy had the balls to blow the whistle because he was like 5 meters offside.
But we've spoken about this. No one has the balls to
No,
pull
yeah,
that
they
string.
put their whistle in the pocket.
It finally
did
happened. He did it, yeah.
And Wayne
Because
Bennett,
usually-
even though his team won, because his team won, he said, finally, it's about time a ref does that.
Because
Oh, did he say it?
He
Usually
said it
they
in the
swallow
thing,
their
yeah.
whistle with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, they pack it away
They
because
shove it up
lose
their
it.
ass and they don't know how
They
to
lose
I
it.
got cut when he blew the penalty. I'm like, because surely it wasn't that bad. You watch the
That was
replay.
bad.
That's pretty bad.
He's
And
offside.
apparently
He ran 5
he
meters
was
down.
telling Kieran Foran, he's like, I called his name twice, and he kept running. I think it was clear penalty, and
Yeah,
I'm
it was,
so
yeah.
happy they gave the penalty.
Titans did do well.
Oh, so let's
Oh,
talk
for the
about
players
this.
I was missing,
First
100%.
half was a bludger of a half.
Yeah, boring.
So
Disgusting.
so boring, right? Again, the Titans were leading 14,
12.
12, 12-6.
14, 12.
No, it wasn't. No, they had one try. 14-6, yeah, first half. They're winning 14-6.
Oh, yeah.
And in the first 10 minutes,
Gone.
switched.
Yeah.
14-6, and again, they let a first half lead just slip away.
They did.
It's such a problem.
They're going to keep bringing that habit up constantly. I wish I had them this week.
The Dragons.
The Titans. Oh, yeah, I wish the Dragons had the Titans
It's
this week.
bro, it's such a bad habit. And this is the team, bro. Like the Dolphins, you were 26-0 up against them, and they beat you.
And you just let them go again.
And that should have been like, bro, we're not gonna let this fucking happen
Well,
again.
yeah, well,
We got embarrassed the
You're saying
first
what
time.
the Cowboys done to the Tigers for what they done to?
Yeah, and bro, the Titans literally they came out second half. It was like they were scared. It was like that was on the back of their head. And
showed
bro,
it. How quick's Cam Pereira?
Cam Pereira's a rocket.
It's not normal.
Saying that he did drop the ball for the Dolphins to take the lead.
Yeah, he did.
And then he
But
stuffed
it-
up the try and he pushed the Saka.
Yeah, but that's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
That's a penalty. But did you see the when he made the break and he chipped it
For foreign.
and Foreign finally scored? He didn't take it off him.
He has a habit of not passing to him.
Yeah, no, but he
Even
kicked,
then
he
didn't
kicked it
pass
to
him.
himself.
Yeah, he did.
He kicked it to
You got
himself.
four and running, just give him the
Give
ball.
him the ball. No, but I
Why
think
make him chase, bro?
he kicked it, and thank God, what's his name?
They both
he took
collided
him
with each
out.
other.
He took him out.
Nakarima took him out, and then Foreign was the only one there.
It's
But
just-
how long did it take Foreign to get there?
But the ball was just sitting for him bouncing.
Yeah, I know,
up
it kept
and
bouncing up, but it took him an hour to get
He's
there.
losing his legs, man.
Yeah,
very
but he's
quickly.
old. He's getting on. But I was so happy to see him score. But
Good on him.
yeah, the ending was very entertaining. So Osaka kicks the field goal, 21. It puts the Dolphins up 21-20, and then the Titans get an opportunity, and it was
Boyd.
Hannah Boyd,
Kind of bored, yeah. Can't stand him.
bludger of a field goal. He actually clipped one of the
That's what's crazy.
One of
He
the Dolphins
clipped the
players.
hand and,
and,
went
he,
in.
and he went in.
How?
If it didn't clip, it was going out.
Yeah.
If it didn't clip, it was going out.
He
So
clipped
that,
it, he clipped it back in.
back into the post. So yeah, so that was 21-21, and then extra time started, and then we had the Titans got the first opportunity,
Yeah.
and Tanner Boyd, honestly,
Shoved it up his ass.
one of the worst field goal attempts I've ever seen.
And he had time. He had time.
He had Abu time.
No, he had time.
He had time. He could have made a coffee, come back and kicked it. And bro, he shanked its mum.
Oh, he fucked it.
It was so bad.
It was disgusting.
It was so bad. And then Titans go down the other. Dolphins make their way down the other side of the field, and that was the hooter went when the penalty was blown. So the first period of extra time was done. Ball comes out to Osaka, kicks a field goal, misses, but that's when the
Penalty's
ref
blown, yeah.
blows the penalty rightfully. It was offside. I'm so glad. It was Grant Atkins, I think it was. Someone had the balls to blow that penalty.
One of those turkeys.
Well, he out of all of, I don't know his name, but him. I know his face. I think it's Grant Atkins, right? Him, out of all the refs, I feel like he is the most consistent and he's the most,
Switched on.
yeah, like he's he calls the game down the line, right? But he doesn't let things sway his decisions. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course they're refs, guys. Even the other refs, right? They burn us, they piss us off. We don't. The fucking league doesn't help them. Straight out, the league doesn't help them changing the rules every second day.
They do have it rough.
They do have it rough,
But
right?
fuck me, call it.
They make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
A lot of
Open your
mistakes.
eyes, mate.
Especially when there's 70,000 people looking and they can call it, and then the three that are on the field can't do shit. The bunker is there for a laugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
We haven't even spoken about the bunker yet, bro.
yeah,
This-
they fucked me off that game.
The Titans Dolphins?
No,
Dragons
Which one?
game.
Oh yeah, the Dragons game.
No.
Which
Oh,
one?
what?
the Bulldogs game.
What try?
Where they fucking sin bin. No, not try.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that. That's what I was gonna get back to. All right, so yeah, for them to have all that technology and all that good stuff, and
See how
it's
many-
getting worse.
See how many games you listed? There was a fuck up in all of them.
Yeah, I swear to God, like because
The
I'm saying
Dragons
which
game?
one,
No,
yeah,
no, the
yeah.
other one.
Because honestly, it's every game. But you know, Grant Atkins, well done. I'm so happy a ref came out and blew the whistle, and that was Titans 21, Dolphins 23. And you had Roosters, Manly, Knights, Broncos, Cowboys, Panthers, Storm, all with the bye. All right,
Got the 2 points, lad.
Hey, we're one win out of the top
he's
eight.
on.
We are.
He's on.
I promise we are.
He's on.
We're on 20 and 22 is the top. So 6, 7, 8 are 22. Yeah, suck a dick.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know we're
Suck
two
it, fam.
wins behind you.
You're not going to win 2 games.
Oh, no
it's
way.
okay.
That's it. I'm happy with this.
They
Yeah.
finished it, yeah. It's okay. I've seen my own team. You don't have to check.
Do you think he'll make 8? Do you think the Roosters will make the 8?
Do you think he deserves 8 at this
No.
point?
Do you think
No.
he'll make the 8?
We've had the bye. Our players are finally back. If we don't beat Storm, no. We shouldn't even be there.
No. Do you think he'll make the 8?
If we beat Storm, yes, we will.
Honestly, he's been in the Storm, so that's a no.
I hope Munster does his ACL.
Oh my
Origin.
god.
Even if you beat the Storm, you're not in top 8.
I said if we beat the Storm,
If
we'll
they'll
go
beat him,
there.
eventually they'll get there. That's what he's saying.
Look, even
I think
Trent,
even if he's beat the Storm,
Trent
he'll make
Robinson
the 8.
even said it.
Storm.
That's what I said.
Storm.
Yeah, it's not Storms.
I said Storm.
I think I said Storms as well, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, continue.
Hypocrite.
Fuck that. Gronk.
Yeah, Trent Robinson said, like they asked him, like, do you think you make the top 8 with the run you're about to have? Because I'm pretty sure we've got a pretty tough run coming up. He said something around the lines of,
He's full of
if
shit.
we want to be there, we need to beat these top teams. We don't want to be in just another number in there,
Okay.
which is right.
Yeah, he's right. But what, did he say he's going to be there or not? Is that all he said?
He's
Have
gonna
he said
try-
he's
he's
gonna
gonna
be
try
there?
to get us there.
He's full of dick.
Well, he's going to try. This doesn't
Well,
mean
yeah,
he'll
everyone's
work.
going to try.
You don't say it's full
We're
of dick
trying.
because the only thing full of dick is your club.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
So
I don't know why you're getting
stay
insulted.
in your lane.
I don't know why you're getting insulted. I agree with you. I agree.
You agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, so you stay in your lane. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, you little
What do
fuck.
I agree with?
Your
I don't
club's
know,
full
you
of
agree-
dicks too?
Oh, your team's full of dicks?
Bro, my team's full of pussies, brother.
I love it.
Not dicks.
We should match up.
Bunch of pussies.
We should verse each other.
So he's going to fuck us, eh?
Yeah, dicks out on top.
Correct.
Oh, wow. I thought talking about what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, let's digress.
What the fuck?
He says digress.
Listen,
We
that's his
digress.
word.
It is my word.
All right?
That was fun.
In the Bulldogs game, all right? Let's talk about the bunker fucking up, all right? Who was it that got smashed? I forgot his
Sutton.
name. Sutton?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sutton clips the shoulder from Tane Milne.
The bloke, what? He deserves an Oscar for that performance.
What, did he die?
Yeah, he didn't die, but
He
the
got
bloke
taken to
barely
the
tapped him.
hospital.
He wanted a fucking free sub rotation.
He went to the hospital. They full stretched him.
No, bro, he was walking
Wallah, he
around.
went to the hospital.
Apparently at half time he was out in the
No,
sheds
who
walking
said
around.
that? He was in
I know he
hospital.
went to the hospital. So what? That's precautionary scares. But when
What,
he
so
got,
all that was just for an act?
No,
Not when they
maybe-
take him to the shed, he goes, hey, I'm just joking. I
no,
wasn't
no,
a penalty."
maybe on the field he was hurt.
Yes.
They said that he was showing symptoms of category 1 injury.
Because you do know he came back on the field.
He
We
didn't-
did it.
He did the number 9 jersey. That was him.
I read
No,
mine.
no, it was like
Hey, the
they
three of
said-
them wearing white helmets, bro.
I'm-
You absolute dogs, bro.
Because one of them's a midget, the other one's a unit, and the other bloke's a winger. You can tell them apart.
I'm pretty sure later on he was walking in the sheds before he got.
No, that's Reed
Guys, he
Marnie,
got
bro.
taken straight away.
No, we didn't.
Yes, he did. Anyway,
Fuck him
whatever.
anyway.
He ended up in hospital, right? So I don't know what you're talking
We
about
had
acting.
to, he's all
You're on fire today, you.
I don't know what's wrong.
All right, so... Oh, God. Tane Milne, okay.
Yeah, barely nips him.
So it wasn't a penalty at first, and then the bunker looks at it, gives a penalty. It wasn't a penalty straight away.
He
No,
was put
not
on
straight away.
report.
Not straight away.
Not straight away.
It was the bunker checked it because he stayed down.
Oh yeah. Only
Bunker checked it, and then they said, "Oh, put it on report and penalty."
Yes.
Done. Report penalty. I thought that's enough
Yeah, he's dying.
because he
on the
made
field.
contact with the head.
Yeah.
Right. Stretcher comes out. They start to put him on the stretcher. Everything. The guy's like fully not moving. It was crazy. Ref calls out Tane Milne.
No, first you got Cockhead standing there. Fucking, they've got all cameras on him. Cockhead standing there like this.
Who, the ref? Yeah.
listening to the bunker.
Yeah, but then he comes out and he goes,
Like a fucking
and he goes,
mug.
they've reviewed further vision. That's what they said. That's what he
They
said.
use
to him.
thermal vision now. Like,
Yeah.
They say
Infrared-
the
infrared, all
internal
this.
damages.
I don't know what the hell they're looking at. X-ray vision. So he says we reviewed further angles,
Yeah.
okay, of the tackle, and we're gonna sin bin you now. Well, what angles did you review? We seen that tackle from 30 different angles at home.
Yeah. No.
Not once did I think sin bin. I'm a Doggies fan.
Yeah.
I was over we scored 2 tries in that time.
Yeah. You did.
Over the moon.
Which would you would have lost the game too.
Well, we don't know. We don't know, give different
I
game.
mean, you know, you take the 12 points off.
Yeah. Is that how it works?
Oh, we're doing mathematics again.
Is that how it works? Yeah. So what are you gonna say?
It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
They're literally sin binning players off the severity of
Of
the
an
injury.
injury. Yeah. I agree. You can't do that. You can't because sometimes like it's a contact sport.
It is a
Sport,
contact
sport shit happens.
sport.
There was no intention.
No.
There's no malice in it. His intentions weren't bad. No. He just went in to make a tackle and his shoulder connected with his head. But it was like 3 players there. He was the last one to make contact and he was falling sudden.
Yeah.
Like you gotta use. Like afterwards they came out.
He didn't get suspended.
Fine.
He didn't get fined.
Yeah. No, he got a
fined.
fine. He got a fine.
Whoopie-doo,
He got a
fucking-
fine, but literally the fine is just to save face.
Yeah, of course.
That's what a
I
fine's for.
also think on top of that, Tane Milne has a reputation
Yeah,
like
he does.
Bradley as well
he
now.
does have a reputation. Yeah,
He's got a reputation for knocking people's heads off.
ripping them off. Yeah.
Yeah, so once they saw sudden, he's acting dead, he's playing dead soldiers. Let's just get this guy sin bin so we don't cop it later.
Yeah, but again, it was the wrong decision.
He's like,
It was the wrong decision. All right, so that's the round 19 review complete. To watch the round 20 preview, tune in on Wednesday. So we're going to combine that. So Thursday, we're going to combine that with our Origin review. So 2-in-1 video for you is coming up. All right, but we move on to the UFC. So UFC 290 took place. It was International Fight Week. All right, usually the best card of the year is on that weekend. And man, did this card live up to the expectations.
Did not disappoint.
It was fantastic. There was literally not a single boring
fucking
fight
fantastic.
in the main card. Even the prelims had some crazy finishes.
Didn't
I
watch
think it was like 4. Yeah, I watched the prelims. It's on KO. You just throw it on, right? But 4 of the fights in the whole card ended sub 1 minute, which is the first time it's ever happened.
4 of the
4 of the what? I think there's 9 fights on that card. 10. 4 of them ended in less than a minute.
Oh,
cuz, I'll flip this table.
I'll rip your head off, mate.
You guys doing that?
You
thing
don't
again?
touch my foot, bro.
Freaking taking my shoes off the bloke.
All right. So it was crazy. It's the first time it's happened. 4 of the fights finishing in under a minute.
Yeah.
But we'll start off. Robbie Lawler, after 22 years
Robbie.
with the UFC.
The brawler Lawler.
Ruthless Robbie Lawler. Stop giving him nicknames.
Max Hollywood Holloway.
Ruthless
It
Robbie
just
Lawler.
suits him better.
Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And you've
Robbie the brawler Lawler.
No, bro.
That's
Ruthless Robbie.
Isn't that Lawler from WWE? Isn't that what they called him?
Probably.
The Brawler Lawler?
No, Lawler was the king.
Yeah, but isn't,
Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah, that's
that's what it was.
All right, let's get back.
I just remember it rhyming, that's it.
my
Yeah.
mission is to give him. No, not today, but
Most of them.
yeah,
If
some-
it, if it,
if it tinges my
Yeah, all right.
nipples.
So Robbie Lawler, after 22 years with the UFC, comes out, retires, and what a way to retire. That's one of the fights that ended in under a minute. Knocks out Nico Price, who's a good fighter,
Yeah.
right? Nico Price is a good fighter, knocks him out.
Fuck, he's been on the scene for a long time too, Robbie Lawler, man.
Yeah, bro, 22 years with the UFC.
Yeah, wow.
22 years. This guy, and the reason why I love Robbie Lawler, right? He got cut from the UFC after a few losses. Got cut, went to Strikeforce.
Worked his way back.
And, bro, he just, in Strikeforce, he moved up a weight class because he couldn't be bothered cutting and just started
It
knocking
was the
out
best
everyone.
thing to happen to him.
He just started pumping everyone. Never won a title there, but just started pumping
Well,
everyone.
it's smart, bro.
He
Cutting
knocked
weight
out.
literally drains
Have you
you.
heard of Melvin Manhoef? You heard of him? I want you to Google. You watch this guy's YouTube highlights. Everyone at home, watch his
German
highlights.
by any chance?
No, he's. I think he's a Dutch kickboxer.
Okay.
This guy is an animal. Like when this guy knocked you out, you were dead.
Yeah.
Absolute
Stiff.
freak. I want you to watch him. All right, you two at home, watch him. Okay, watch his highlights on
Melvin
YouTube.
Manhoef?
Melvin Manhoef.
Are you about to say
right?
Lawler beat this guy?
Lawler knocks this guy out with one of the most perfect punches I've ever seen. Literally, and he's done this in Strikeforce, and Melvin Manhoef is literally twice his size. It was a beautiful over the top left, and he just like drops, like his eyes are like this, Melvin Manhoef. So,
It's not the size of the dog in the fight, mate.
no, mate, no. It's
It's the size of the fight in the dog.
bro, it's gangster.
That's Linear High School.
You can take that, put that as his status, brother. All right?
Status.
So, so that's he done this all outside the UFC, and then when the UFC bought Strikeforce, he came across with it. And in his first fight in the UFC, I'll never forget this. For his first fight back in the UFC, he fought who? Josh Koscheck. And
That's a fucking scrappy fight.
was it Josh Koscheck? No, that was Tyron Woodley. Shit, I can't remember who he fought.
Fake stats.
Yeah, no, I forgot. Tyron Woodley fought Josh Koscheck, and he knocked him out cold in his first fight in the UFC.
Yeah, but Koscheck was seasoned by then.
No, it was still
No?
alright.
Was
Yeah,
it?
it was still alright. But yeah, I can't remember who Robbie Lawler fought. But eventually worked his way up to a title fight. He had that 2 Johnny Hendricks fight, which good old what's it called days? Collingwood days.
Yeah, the collar.
The collar, mate.
Wedges,
Love that
mate.
place.
Yeah, get
wedges.
wedges and a coke. Sit there watching UFC. All right. The first fight he lost, or was it a draw? I can't remember. And then the second fight he won, winning the title. Had that what a run with some memorable fights there. That fight with Rory McDonald where they looked like zombies after the fight. Had that mad cut in his lip,
Wow.
bro.
I still remember that was a lethal cut, bro.
It was not normal like that.
See
And then
his teeth and his gums.
yeah, it was everything. It was
Yeah.
you can see his whole mouth,
Yeah.
right? You can see the dangly thing at the back of his throat.
Cardi
Relax,
B.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Cardi
who
B.
the fuck you-
What a slap, bro.
All right. And then, yeah, so that like so much memories. He lost the title, but he kept fighting. I feel sorry for him because Askren is his only win in the UFC was against Robbie Lawler.
That is rough.
It's a shit go. It
If
really
Jake
is.
Paul beat Askren,
It's a shit go. His only win in the UFC was against Robbie Lawler.
and
Yeah.
he's been stopped the quickest in the UFC too. He's been ended the quickest.
Yeah, Askren.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not something he wanted, but you know.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that was
yeah.
controversial, that win by Askren, but
Askren will take it.
yeah, for Oath, why not?
He'll
It's
run
his only
with
win, yeah.
Benny.
But after 22 years of just being a freaking brawler, legit brawler. If you haven't seen Robbie Lawler, go watch his highlights.
Did you see?
I go back to Robbie the Brawler.
Did you
Lawler.
see how he started
Yeah,
using
but
it?
Ruthless suits him so much.
Ruthless brawler Lawler.
More. Ooh, yes,
Respect.
I'm
add
a
it all
sexy
in.
cunt, bro.
Add it all in.
Yeah, I love
All
it.
right.
All
If
of
you
it.
haven't seen him, you don't know about him, go watch his highlights. The guy's an absolute animal.
Hang up the gloves, mate.
But how
And
old
he's
did
retired.
he be
41.
retiring?
41.
He's 41, calling it a day. I hope he doesn't go to, what's it called? Bare
Kai.
Knuckle.
But yeah, no, I don't know why they're going to Ben.
I don't know, Tyron Woodley went there, so.
To where?
Cobra Kai.
Tyron Woodley went to Cobra Kai.
He's in the show.
Is he?
Yes.
I stopped watching that show. Anyway, but no, bare knuckle fighting. Bare knuckle fighting. This guy can't talk serious. Bare knuckle fighting. I hope he doesn't go there. Just
It's just, bro, it's dumb.
wrecks his face. But he'll probably go there for a paycheck.
What's her name went there and she went and wrecked her face?
Who? Oh, Paige.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah.
Poor thing. All right,
What
but
a
yeah.
waste
So
of a face.
let's move into
If you
the
haven't seen her, Google it.
Paige Van Zandt.
With hair.
All right.
No,
No,
that's,
that's
Rose.
Rose.
Oh, see, I got it wrong. Oh.
Rose. All right. Anyway, she's still in the UFC. We move on to the main
She was
card.
good with hair too.
Main card started off Bo Nickel. Okay, KO in 38 seconds. So for those who don't know, Bo Nickel is the biggest thing to come into the UFC.
Out of Australia?
No, he's American. Since freaking who? Conor McGregor. Honestly, this guy's got so much hype behind him.
Yeah.
He's 5-0 now. Absolute animal.
Who is he for? He's for anyone?
No one that you know.
No?
No, he's 5-0. Still thing. But two of his last fights were on the main card.
Nice.
That's how much the UFC are pushing this kid.
Nice.
He's a elite level wrestler.
Okay.
Elite level wrestler.
What weight division?
Welterweight.
Okay.
Right? Elite level wrestler, and he came out and in 38 seconds knocks out his opponent. Who
As
I
a
don't-
wrestler?
As a wrestler. Knocks him out, but it wasn't even normal. Like, it was literally 3 punches and they were just clean. Clean.
That's the only one I didn't see on that card.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he came after.
No, I
Oh,
was
no,
watching
you
it
were
at
watching it at
home.
home.
Yeah, but I was eating.
Yeah, no, it was clean, man. And it moves on to 5-0, 38 seconds. Against the guy who's a striker, 7-0 his opponent.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he just-
7-1 now, buddy.
Yeah, completely starched him. But his opponent did take the fight on 2-day notice.
Ah.
They're finding it so hard to find fights for Bo Nichols.
No one wants to
So-
fight him?
No one wants to fight him. No one wants to fight him because they know.
Move him up a weight division.
What is it?
Move him up a weight or down.
No one wants to fight him. He'll take any fight. He just wants to fight, just to get his
Yeah,
name
he's
out
gonna
there.
move his name,
No one
yeah.
wants to fight him.
Wow.
Yeah, because they like this, especially people that are ranked higher than him. They don't want to lose their ranking. They're like, it's too much of a risk right now.
Pay me
Alright.
enough of a paycheck, I'll fight him. I know
Yeah,
he'll rip my head off in about 10 seconds. But
100%.
But he's knocked
I'll
a
do it.
striker out in 30 seconds, you said?
Yeah,
so if 30 seconds, give me about 2 seconds before he puts me to sleep.
yeah, but you know,
But I'll take the paycheck.
yeah, I'll do it, 100%. All right, so yeah, Bo Nichols, he's looking very, very good. What's smart?
He doesn't fight in featherweight.
Who said that?
You want to fight him?
He's not a heavyweight.
He's not a featherweight either.
I'm closer to him than you are.
Shut up, you strawweight.
All right, so Dan Hooker defeats Jalen Turner via split decision.
What a fight.
Yeah, this was a crazy
What a
fight.
fucking fight.
Crazy fight.
I
If you
wanted
want to
Dan
join and
Hooker
talk
to-
about it, you can.
No, I'll start from the next fight.
Yeah, that's
where
what
I
you
started.
watched? All right. So Dan Hooker,
Bro, you need to go back and watch this fight.
it was a very good fight.
Fuck
It's
Hooker, I
hard to
wanted
watch
him
these fights when you're at work at these times, you know.
Yeah.
I wanted him to lose. I had such a soft spot for him. I used to love him. And then he just grew a mouth out of nowhere. He was a humble bloke.
Hey, well, he is humble.
But
I
he
still
grew
think
a
he's
mouth
humble.
and started attacking Islam. And Islam's a fuckwit too.
It's
I can't,
fucking
I
annoying.
can't stand him anymore. I mean, I don't hate
But
him.
this was before.
But this was before I hated
Islam was annoying.
Yeah, before he was fucking Sharif Holo like he's a sick cunt.
Yeah.
No. Before Islam was a pest, he was talking shit about him with IV drip, blah, blah, blah. And that just irritated me. So I wanted to see him get knocked out just once and then I'll like him again.
Yeah. No, but what's his name? Jalen Turner is an animal.
What a freak.
He's an animal. And, bro, these guys brawled.
Yeah.
It was such a good fight. Literally brawled by what's his name? Dan Hooker had the blonde hair.
Yeah.
It was literally
Turned
red,
Yeah.
after the fight, just blood.
Yeah. He
But
goes,
at
I've always wanted red hair
Yeah,
or pink hair.
at one point, well, Dan Hooker was on top of him,
Yeah,
and
he
Jalen
was-
Turner's chest was just red,
Yeah.
red from blood. It was crazy. All right.
Either way that decision went, I wouldn't have been.
I know,
Obviously, Hooker got the win.
I thought Hooker won clean.
He edged round 2 and round 3.
round three, yeah. So round 1 I gave it to Turner. Round 2 and 3 I gave to Hooker.
Yeah.
But one of the judges, we think NRL refs are bad? The UFC judges are honestly, they have no idea. I swear to God, once, right? There was this full fight card. It was just very bad decisions, and then they panned to the judges. But it's a little old lady, a little old lady. Cuz what does she know about fighting?
She can probably submit you in about 5 seconds.
Cuz honestly, a strong gust of wind, she's dying. Like she'll blow away in dust.
Don't let looks
She
deceive
was
you,
so old. She has no idea about fighting. Cause I was like,
who chooses
what
the
is
fight
going
commission?
on?
Like
It's the commission.
like who? Yeah,
The
do they
commission.
choose?
The commission picks the judges. The
And where-
commission picks the refs as
Where
well.
do these judges come? Like competitions in local area or some shit?
No, boxing.
PCYC?
They come from boxing.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so it's like they don't know nothing about the grappling side of it.
Yeah, no.
But that's how it works. Anyway, so someone gave the fight to Turner, but thank God the other two gave it to Hooker.
Yeah, 29-28, but for
Turner, and then the other two gave it 29-28 to Hooker, which I thought was the right decision. We'll move on to Drickus.
Oh.
Drickus du Plessis defeats Robert Whittaker with TKO in the second round. This broke my heart.
I do like him, the South African.
Yeah, I like him as
I
well.
love Lawler as an Australian. He's
Who, Lawler? Whittaker.
Whittaker, sorry.
Whittaker. Yeah. Where's Raph, bro? Anyway,
I love Whittaker, Australian. He fights out of Sydney. He's close to home.
I just love him, bro. He's
a humble guy,
He's
he's
a
a
nice
freak.
guy.
South
You've always
African.
said that about him for like
Well, I love
years
him
and
so
years.
much.
He's always
I
said that.
honestly
Such a nice
He
love
looks like
Robert
such a
Whittaker.
nice guy.
Hey,
I
He's-
love Robert Whittaker, man.
And he's always shown that he's never spoken shit about anyone.
Even when he tries to speak shit, he starts laughing.
Yeah.
Like he can't take
He's
it.
a nice guy.
He's so nice.
It
and
hurt to see him lose that way. I didn't expect him to lose in the second round.
I didn't think he'd get stopped.
No, I didn't think
Because
so either.
Drickus du Plessis has power in his hands,
Yeah,
bro.
he's a
Like
freak.
dynamite.
He's a freak.
If he touches you, go out. Robert Whittaker was having the first round was going all Robert Whittaker's way until du Plessis got that late takedown, and then it evened it up. But I still thought in my head Robert Whittaker won that
Won that
round.
first round, yeah.
Second round starts and Whittaker's doing that bounce in and out, and he was working. He's connecting, and then bang, out of nowhere, one punch hits him. He loses his footing. And then
Just
Duplessis just power.
What was it, a right jab to the nose?
Yeah, it was
Folded
like
him.
it was just like a straight, and he just like dropped, and then he was all like Duplessis said after the fight. He said, "I hit him and I ducked because I thought he was countering, and I looked up and his hands were on the canvas,
Yeah.
so I just went in." But for someone to do that to Whittaker, who's like only the best of the best have knocked him out,
Yeah.
it says a lot about Duplessis.
But that punch folded his nose into his face.
Yeah, it was such a strong right hand to eat. It really was. Like if Robert Whittaker took that, like this guy's not human.
Yeah, no, that's
Right?
freaky.
Dropped him, finished him. He's been back from knockouts. I think he will be back from this one. But it's just the first time in that weight division that someone other than Israel has finished him.
Yeah, that's,
Right? So it's going to be
hurts, bro.
it's going to be rough for him to get back there, especially because he does have the 2 losses to Izzy. But let's talk about Duplessis. Doing his interview after the fight,
Israel's a worm. I hate him.
I can't stand
I
Israel
hate him.
Adesanya. I can't stand him.
He's a
Like I
freak.
always
Wasn't
say,
you that loved him? Or was that your brother?
no, Steve can't stand him.
Who was that that loves him?
Hamori loves him.
Like Chromes as well?
Yeah,
No,
Combs
Emma
used to
doesn't
like
like
him.
him.
Yeah,
He
I
used
think
to.
it was.
yeah, he used
But
to
everyone
like him.
hates him now because the guy's just a
He's a
wanker.
fucking
It's
pest.
just-
He's a piece of shit straight out. And I said it before. I don't like rugby league players. I'll sit there and talk shit about them.
Yeah.
Fighters, I don't like talking shit about
No,
them
because they actually go in there and
yeah, they put their literally life on the line. They could die.
Yeah.
Right? They could honestly die. All right, but
he's just a
these
pest.
cunts are fuckwit. Honestly, can't stand.
He
him.
comes into the ring, takes this bloke's just won his fight.
Yeah,
by
biggest
knockout.
fight of his career.
He comes and takes his shine. Oh, show you who you are. It's South Africa. Like,
And he's telling
my
him, oh,
African brother, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, my African brother, and then drops the N word,
Yeah,
trying to goad him into saying the N word.
yeah.
And then Duplessis, like, and what's his name? Sorry, Adesanya's giving it to him. And then Duplessis goes to talk for a bit. Adesanya starts again. He turns around and walks off. I'm like, fucking mad cunt.
Yeah.
Fuck that cunt.
There was beef there because Duplessis said that Adesanya's not Nigerian.
He's not a real
African. Pretty much.
Well, where
what
does he
it says.
live? Where does Adesanya live?
He's from New Zealand.
He lives in New Zealand. You're not African, you're New Zealander. Shut your mouth. He's South African.
He's from Africa.
He's
fights
from
out of
Africa. He lives there. He's South African. He's more African than you are.
Yeah.
Ma. He wants to use that as a thing.
I mean, that's African. Adesanya is African.
Fuck him.
He's got African
He's
background.
not African.
But you
He's,
don't
he's
need
less African than Duplessis.
Yeah. Well, at least Duplessis.
Anyway, so that fight looks like it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
And fuck, I hope he knocks him out.
The winner of that fight was always going to fight Adesanya.
Fuck, I hope he knocks him out.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Adesanya.
I don't see it happening because, Adesanya, when he knows he's under pressure, he starts fighting like a bitch.
Yeah. But he wins.
But he wins.
He gets the
He's
job
good.
done.
He's a freak.
But this is Adesanya's biggest test because Duplessis looked unbelievable.
Yeah. I'll never undermine his talent because he's a freak.
No, he's an animal.
He's a
Adesanya
freak.
is an animal. He just talks too much shit and it fucking
But
pisses me off.
his talent is tarnished by his shit personality. His
Yeah.
ugly smug face.
He's so hard to like. He's honestly so hard to like. Wallah, he's so hard to like. I don't know, like, I feel like kids love him. If you're a child, you love him. But if
Yeah.
you're an adult with half a brain, you can't stand him because it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, even Duplessis after was saying, like, I just, like, Robert Whittaker, you're a gentleman, I respect you. I
Yeah.
had a poster of you on my
You're
wall.
the only fighter I had with a poster on my wall.
On my wall. And he and then he turns around and sees Adesanya there, he goes, and he's the complete opposite of that.
Yeah.
It's so true.
100%,
So
I
true.
agree.
You have two
Duplessis
polar
is a sicko,
opposites.
bro.
I love him, bro. I hope he knocks him out, honestly. I hope he knocks him
I
out.
don't see it happening. I wish.
And so that fight is looking like it's going to be made in
In
Sydney.
Sydney, yeah.
10th of September.
I'm down.
Yeah, I can't. Today I come back from my holiday.
You book it a fucking day earlier, mate.
I can't. It's already been done. It's already been done. It's already booked. All right. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. And we move on. Pantoja versus Moreno, split decision, and he becomes new flyweight champion of the world in Pantoja, the Brazilian. Bro, this was fight of the night officially.
Yeah,
Given
I
fight of the
enjoyed
night. What a
I
fight!
enjoyed it. Didn't expect Pantasia to come out like that. I thought he'd lose.
Yeah, I thought he'd lose as well.
Yeah, everyone at
And
work
even-
was saying that guy should have won. Like, they all put bets on him to win.
Yeah, Moreno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moreno.
Well, he's fought the best and he's beaten the best.
Even when he went to the decision, I thought, they're not going to take it off a champion. It wasn't like he did.
I thought it was-
he did get at least three and a half.
I thought it was four rounds to one.
That's why I said
Pantoja
at
to
least 3.5.
Moreno.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So clearly the decision was right.
Yeah.
But you know how judges are.
Yeah,
They like to
well,
sway.
one judge gave it to Moreno.
Yeah.
So we were just speaking about it. One judge gave it to him.
Must have been that old lady.
But yeah, I don't know who it was. But this fight was so back and forth.
Oh, it was so good.
There was action on both ends. Moreno got dropped at one point.
Yeah.
Both of them were cut. Bro, wow, like it was
I tell you,
crazy.
I mean, what's his name?
Pantoja?
Yeah, Pantoja just threw so much more.
Yeah, you could
He
just tell he
connected so
wanted
much
it so
more.
much
He
more.
was more calm.
Yeah. But even Moreno, bro, it was a very good fight.
Moreno's usually calm.
It was. He was calm. It was so good. It was back and forth, but I just think like Pantoja wanted it more, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to say because Moreno fights with his heart on his sleeve.
They both went out and worked for it, but
They did. Now the takedowns helped Pantoja a lot.
yeah.
They helped him out a lot. He controlled it. It was very smart from him. Pantoja's beaten. This is the third time he's beaten Moreno in his career. First one was on the Ultimate Fighter Latin America. Second time was like somewhere down the line. And
The first
then
time in UFC?
so the first one was in.
No, this one was the first time in UFC.
No. They've all been in the UFC. One in the Ultimate
Yeah,
Fighter.
but the Ultimate Fighter
The
was
other one
getting
when
to the
they
UFC.
just like, I think it was like 2 fights in for both.
Okay.
They had a rematch. And then
third.
now it's crazy. And Pantoja said after, he goes, that is not the same fighter that I fought them 2 times.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, there's no way that's
Oh,
the same
you've
guy.
seen Moreno come a long way.
Yeah,
bro.
Moreno's
Yeah,
come
so
such a long way. Such a long way. And what do you do here? Do you do a rematch? It's probably what it's going to look like it's going to happen,
Yeah.
but we'll see what happens there. But that was a crazy fight.
Moreno, even from his first title fight to his second,
Yeah, it's completely different fighter.
2 different people.
Completely different fighter against Figueroa.
Yeah.
Completely different fighter. So yeah, Pantoja becomes your new flyweight champion. Then we move on. Volkanovski defeat Yair Rodriguez. TKO round 3.
The man from the land down under.
Bro, Volkanovski.
That was domination.
This-
At least I saw this one.
This
He's
is
a freak.
this is the appreciation of Volkanovski. The most underrated fighter in the UFC ever.
I love him.
Honestly, ever.
I love that man.
He's so underrated. People don't appreciate him. You know what it's remind me of? It's remind me of DC when only people started to appreciate him once he retired.
Yeah.
The same thing's
But
going to happen
those
with
people were
Volkanovski.
too like engulfed in John Jones.
In John Jones, yeah. But Volkanovski, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Volkanovski destroyed Max Holloway, right? Beat Jose Aldo, beat Chad Mendes, and then all the title defenses he's beaten the who's who. Went up a weight class, arguably defeated Islam.
Yeah.
The judges gave it to Islam that day. I thought it was Volkanovski that won, right?
No, you watch it again. It's Islam.
Yeah, I watched it once. I'm sticking.
Yeah,
to
see,
it.
I was like that too. I didn't rate him at all until he almost. I reckon he should be Islam as well.
Wait, you didn't rate him before Islam?
No, I rated him, but I
Oh, you didn't
underrated him.
think how
Like,
good he was?
like yeah, I thought.
Yeah, but
I thought
af-
Islam was gonna kill you.
Yeah, after
kill him.
everything is done and people still don't talk about it, this guy right now, I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Pay for
He's the
pay.
GOAT.
Pay for
Pound
pay.
for pound GOAT right now. He's so good, so underrated. Just because he doesn't come out and talk shit. His fights are all exciting. The guy's just an animal.
I said it when before his fight started at your house. Every time he fights, he goes up another level.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, before the Islam fight, he never used to go down on the ground. He matched up with a wrestler
And took him down.
and adapted this wrestling style.
He took him down.
He took him down against one of the best wrestlers arguably in the fucking UFC.
Yeah.
And then today, against a bigger man, goes in there and takes him down like he's a child and works on him.
And
What-
bro,
what is the
even
point of
even the
his
last
size?
round, bro, he TKO'd Rodriguez, who is danger.
Yeah, bro.
You seen at one point in the fight, he jumps up in the air, bang, throws a head kick.
What? And the question marks, bro.
The question marks, how quick are they? And he stood with him, fought fire with fire,
Yeah.
and he fucking knocked TKO'd him.
He is so well rounded.
Volkanovski's an animal.
What a man, bro.
I think the next time he versus Islam, he beats him easy.
Well,
That's what I reckon,
he
honestly.
wants to move up again.
Of course.
He deserves that
Islam,
fight. Islam's
I don't know
being a
what
pussy.
Islam's
He doesn't
doing.
want to fight anyone.
I don't know what Islam's doing.
He's
honestly.
being a bit of a weird like.
He's annoying me. He's
Yeah.
pissing me off. Honestly.
I
Just-
think
if
there's
you don't
no-
want to fight, retire.
There's no one that actually watches UFC that can tell you he's not annoying them right now.
He's annoying me. I swear, like it's so hard to do because I love him, right?
Yeah.
But bro, it's annoying me. And I just want to quickly say, Volkanovski, if you're watching this, I love you. I really do.
Come back to the Dragons.
What do you
Coach
come
the
back to
Dragons.
Dragons?
Coach
Coach
the
him something.
Teach him wrestling, something, bro. How to tackle something, man.
But yeah, so
You're a Shell Harbour boy, bro. Help us out.
yeah, Volkanovski, who just keeps getting it done, keeps getting it done. If that rematch happens with Islam, it'll be crazy. But I think Islam does have to defend the title
Before he gets another
before he gets another chance. When's that gonna happen? I don't know. To who? We don't know. Is it gonna be Charles? He's already come out and tweeted Charles. I don't think you deserve a title shot. What the
chance.
fuck?
Who's he to fucking walk around?
What
telling
the fuck are you
people
talking
that?
about? He's ranked number 1. He just beat
Yeah.
the guy very close rank to him. What,
Who
third,
gave
fourth?
him the job to?
I have no idea. Pick his fights.
Yeah.
And then Gaethje Poirier fight. Does he get the winner of them too? He has to defend the title against the 155 because he hasn't yet.
Who do you want to see him fight?
Me personally, Gaethje.
Me too.
Because when that fight happens, because it will happen, I want Gaethje to rip his head off.
Yeah, I hope so too.
How crazy is that? We
I
went
love
from
Gaethje.
loving this
Yeah,
guy
I know,
to
I
I can't
know.
stand him. Because
You know, I didn't even find him annoying, and then Omar kept saying it.
He's annoying.
He's annoying me, and then he started annoying me.
He's so annoying. He's complete opposite. to
Especially
Khabib.
those posts, bro. Those
Khabib
posts
was
don't
so
mind him.
humble, never spoke.
Yeah.
Never spoke. And this guy comes out and just talks shit. But you're not fighting. If you fight and talk shit, back it up, you're all good. But he's becoming Conor McGregor, bro. The Muslim Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that's rough.
All he does is tweet.
The Dagestani Conor McGregor.
That's what he's become. All right, so what's come out of this fight card? And Volkanovski did square off against... I
was
forgot
in
his
the
name.
crowd.
Ilya, yeah, in the
Yeah.
crowd. Ilya, I forgot his last name, but maybe that's his next title defense. But I think Volkanovski said he's got to get some
Didn't he call him
surgery
out when
done.
he was in? Yeah, he got to get surgery.
Yeah.
Didn't he call him out while I was in the octagon? He goes, "If you want to run your mouth, I'll come out. You can
Yeah.
come here and I can
I'll-
squash you too."
And he said, "I'll take that 0 off you because Ilya's undefeated." Undefeated. So yeah, Dana White confirmed after that Hooker broke his wrist in the second round.
Yeah.
That's crazy because that's when Hooker started winning the fight.
Yeah, and he was still using both hands.
Yeah, he was throwing both hands. And what about in the post-fight interview when Joe Rogan told him, "Oh,
Yeah, you broke your arm
You
in
broke
that
your arm." He goes, "Nah, just a
just
scratch."
a scratch. Yeah.
Have you seen the picture of it of the broken wrist?
Nah,
Clean break,
are you serious?
straight through.
Fucking warriors. bro.
Clean break.
That's what I'm saying. They're warriors,
Bro,
bro.
You said it, you said it. They put their bodies on the line.
Crazy, right? And Moreno broke his hand in the first round. So he fought a very close fight with a broken hand.
Yeah.
And he was throwing both hands. Bombs he was throwing.
Well, you know what? He didn't throw as much as
As Fantasia, yeah, 100%.
So
maybe that was an
that-
issue.
yeah,
maybe that was the
issue.
thing. But he was still throwing.
He was, yeah,
He
100%.
was still throwing. All right, so that's UFC 290 done. Man, again, what a crazy fight card.
I enjoyed talking about the UFC today.
Yeah, it was very good. Bill, you spoke way too much.
Look, I was at work all day. I didn't get
Yeah, I
the
know,
chance.
yeah.
Straight from work to here, it's hard.
All right.
I only saw 2 of the
Give
fights
you
out
the
of them.
benefit of the doubt, son.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have the round 19 wrap, the review complete. Okay, so make sure you tune in on Thursday for the Origin review. Okay, see us and all our raw emotions we record straight after the game. So and we don't pull our punches. As
Hopefully,
you
we
can
so
tell.
we can smile for once on
Hopefully,
Origin night.
hopefully, talk shit
We
about the
don't pull
Queenslanders.
punches, raw emotions, straight from the heart. We're not gonna bullshit.
Nah, so
Nothing's bullshit. We talk from our heart.
But at the end of it, we're going to say we want Fittler sacked either way.
yeah, 100%. I'll say it
even
now.
before the end of it, I'll tell you it now.
Fittler needs to get sacked.
Freddie Fittler, go fuck yourself.
All right, so yeah, that is it for the sport this week.
Yeah.
Anything you want to talk about?
Talk about some ashes, bro.
Oh, it's not.
I want to talk about some ashes. All
Did
right,
Australia win?
We're 2-0 up.
they're
Last
2-0
night?
up.
No, we're 2-0 up.
And tonight they're playing?
No, it continues in what, 2 days?
No, they're playing the third one.
When today? Oh, they
It's
already
already
started.
started.
Okay, correct.
Wait, what
Australia
was I
finished
listening to the games? Yeah, today.
It's today, yeah.
Yeah, so
I haven't seen what happened. I haven't watched it.
I was listening to the Dolphins game on the radio because I was driving, and he was telling who commentates on that fucking. It's James Graham,
Yeah,
Tallis, called him Tallis.
yeah.
So other bloke, not James Graham, there's a third bloke as well. He goes to Gordy. You watching the Ashes tonight? He goes to him. Nah, he goes to him. It's a good time to watch. It looks like Australia's going to win. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 2-0 up, so it's a bit hard to lose.
I want to talk about that bowl out.
You just want to talk about it because of the try celebration.
No, wallah, it's got nothing to do with that. How cracker was it? And the English fans started having a mad
Did you
sook.
see it? How good was it?
But why are they sooking? England have done it. Like I started seeing on TikTok compilations of England doing the exact in the same game,
No,
but they
yeah,
missed it.
Yeah, it was after the Australians did it.
Oh, was it after?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because
Hey,
they were trying to
fucking
get him
TikTok.
back. Yeah, they're trying to get him
TikTok's
back.
getting me.
Nah, they're trying to get him back.
They didn't get him. But bro, I think I was
Did
fucking.
you see him? Did you
clean.
see him when he was batting this match?
Yeah, where he kept
He was being a smart ass,
being
so he kept
smart,
putting the
put
bat back?
there.
Piece
Look
of
at the
shit.
umpire. All right.
And then Piers Morgan came out. Did you see him?
Yeah,
Going
Piers
off at
Morgan's
Elliot
having a
Whitehead.
go. Nah, bro, get out of here, bro.
Fucking.
Get out. Well, what?
He went off at Elliot Whitehead. Went off. He's got nothing to do with Elliot Whitehead. He went off at him.
What? The Canberra Raiders
Yeah, no, Piers Morgan.
went off at
He
Elliot
put a
Whitehead.
tweet about Elliot Whitehead
No
From
way.
the Raiders.
from the Raiders
Because he's English.
because he's the one in the try celebration that did the bat.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Are you an Englishman or are you an Australian? And you're from Yorkshire, whatever,
Yeah.
and you're doing that. Like, it's despicable what you're doing."
Get him to
Oh,
get out.
fake
He's
cunt.
Morgan, bro.
Fuck him,
It's a
bro.
bit of banter,
He's
bro.
upset.
Fucking.
He's upset. Fuck him. I hope we pump him. But bro, yeah. But there was one from a few years ago. It was England doing it, where the bowler went up to bowl and he seen the batman left his crease and he smacked the wickets. That's all good. But when we do it, and it's all of a sudden a big thing.
Yeah, because they're
Bro,
saying
fuck
that it
these
was
English.
the over was done, but it
Hey.
wasn't done. Yeah,
Fuck him.
yeah, fuck it.
Fuck him.
I love
Alright?
watching England lose.
All right, but I can't do fucking international tests, bro.
Nah,
Way
Ashes,
too long.
Ashes, I can do.
The Ashes because it's exciting and you just want to beat the
Yeah.
English, but it's so
It's like state of
fucking-
origin, like it's literally for the cricketers.
Yeah, but it's so long, so long.
Days on end.
But yeah, it's good. It's good. We're pumping him, and I'm happy. All right, especially there at Lords, it's fucking cracked. Sack him. All right, anything you want to talk about? Random topics.
You have anything?
I don't know. Put me on the spot. I was trying to put you on the spot. Don't throw him back at me.
Do we reckon Tina goes to Roosters or Bulldogs?
The
Bulldogs.
Dragons.
That's the podcast. Oh no, what do you reckon?
I reckon he come. Oh no, actually, I don't think he comes to the Roosters. Like we can't afford him.
I think he'll come Bulldogs. We're giving him a pub, apparently.
Yeah, I
Where'd
don't know.
that come from?
How the hell do you have 4 million in the bank and a pub?
Because I don't know. Well, I have no
Who
idea.
the hell signed their pub over to you?
I don't know.
Which retard?
I don't know. But is it? I'm sure that's like salary cap breach.
Yeah, sure.
That's Islandy, like
Yeah.
in front of everyone.
Constant cash
We'll
flow.
give you 500k and a pub. Okay. Well, how much is a pub worth?
Oh, if it's a hotel
pays
or something.
500k.
Yeah, well, that's more money.
Yeah,
I don't see him coming to the Bulldogs. I see him staying at the Titans, if I'm honest.
yeah, me too.
Him and Fafita.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I feel like they're just shopping. They're just like, oh, let's see what our worth is.
I might get more money from the time.
from the Titans.
I don't
yeah.
think Titans are going to do it.
Well,
It's too
David
much now,
Fafita's
so-
already on.
Yeah, it's going overboard.
He's too much already.
What is
but
it? What
yeah.
are they paying him?
It's 1.1,
1 point something mil.
1.2.
Yeah, so I don't know, but it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah,
be very
this
fun.
next year's teams are going to look different, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, they're gonna have
Sorry.
no Ben Hunt.
Sorry.
Well, look, we might sign this international hooker from somewhere.
Who's that?
Some Papua New Guinean hooker.
Oh yeah.
He's playing in.
Just a Nolan.
He's playing in England somewhere. So and Luke Thompson. So
Yeah, Luke Thompson's getting. If he stays injury
Yeah, if
free,
he's match fit,
it's a
yeah.
very good signing.
Yeah.
Because I love him when he's playing. I love him. We're, like tackles his ass off, runs like very, very hard.
Or
But
just depends.
That's the big thing. Injury free. All right.
That's the question marks.
That is it, eh?
That's it.
That's it. Next week I'll eat the onion.
Yeah, he's
Oh, I
gonna
completely
leave-
forgot about
Yeah,
that.
let's do it now.
I don't have an onion.
What do you mean you have no time? You wanted to talk random topics. You can eat
We have no onion.
You've been complaining.
Do you have an onion?
That seat.
You don't have onion.
No, wallah, I don't have an
Who
onion.
the hell doesn't have onion in there?
You're a goose.
I don't know. We don't eat onion. What do you want to do?
So Ali has to eat an onion,
Yes.
a full raw onion, because stupid him thought that United will beat City in the FA Cup.
Yeah, I was wrong.
You were
I'll do
definitely
one
right.
next week. I mean, on Wednesday.
No, I'll
Do
buy.
I
I'll,
have to supply the onion too?
I'll buy the onion. I'll buy the onion.
Alright, we'll gladly supply it.
There's chili onion.
Do you want a red onion or a white onion?
Why?
There's chili
Oh,
onion?
red onions taste a lot better.
I hate a red onion.
You hate red
I
onion?
can't stand it.
In a salad, red or white onion?
White onion for
You are
everything.
sickening.
White onion for
You're
everything. I hate red
sick.
onion.
Onions are easy. No.
I can't stand red onion.
A Greek salad.
Yeah, I
with
love brown onion.
Greek salad with red onion
Nah.
and feta.
Red onion is too. Yeah, feta. I can eat feta like that. Straight off the
Well, we're
block.
not going to give you feta. We're going to give you an
Yeah,
onion.
listen.
Can I eat a
the
block
more
of feta?
fresh- The more fresh the onion is, it's a bit. It's got.
How about a
spicy.
whole? All right,
Onion spicy?
Yeah,
The fresher it is, there's got like a hint of spice in it.
yeah, it is. You've never had a fresh onion?
It
Yeah, I've
burns
never
more
had a
when
s-
you're cutting it, like your eyes are crying more.
All right, do you want to get out of the onion? You can eat a whole like block of toom, garlic.
No. I'll do the onion.
No, do the garlic.
No, I'll do the onion. That's the bit. All right, so tune in next week for that. All right, that'll drop on next week's podcast. All right, and that's it. So just before you go, make sure you go follow us on our socials found in the
Before they go?
description. Before they go.
Where are they
Before
going?
they
Watch the other videos. What are you doing?
before the, because they're gonna go after this and click on our other videos.
Yeah. So they're
Yes.
not going.
Alright.
They're staying with us.
Yeah, but they'll see us last week. Us.
Yeah.
Me upset me.
Upset you? Yeah, that's a good video.
Yes, if you want to see me upset, go watch that video. All right. Make sure you go to the description below, find our socials, follow us on our TikTok and Instagram. If you haven't subscribed already, please do like this video, share it with your friends, do all that good stuff, and we'll see you next week.
That good stuff.
Peace.